Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. We'll wait 2 or 3 minutes to see if more people will join. Hey, I think we can go ahead and start. So we have only 2 people here, Brett and Anne. So welcome to the EM information session. My name is Faisal Aklan. I'm Associate Professor of Industrial Systems Engineering and Director of the Engineering Management Program. We also have Leanne Ellis. She is the Assistant Director of the Engineering Graduate Programs here in the Speed School of Engineering, University of Louisville. Okay, so what we're going to do is we'll walk you through the program, courses, admission requirements, and then we'll open it for questions and discussions. So for those who are not familiar with engineering management, so it's an art and science of planning, organizing, allocating resources, directing technical activities, whether it's in healthcare, manufacturing, service industries. It also bridges the gap between engineering and business. So it combines skills and expertise from both fields or areas. also focuses on leading teams and projects with technologies or technological components. Um, Now, we have seen people asking about the difference between MBA and engineering management. So this graphics here illustrate the difference. So you can see to the left is the engineering field, which is the pure engineering field, and then to the right is the MBA or business. So engineering management bridges the gap between the two. So it combines knowledge and the expertise from both business and engineering, as we mentioned. So if you would like to work with or within an organization with a group of engineers, manage engineers, then engineering management is a good fit for you. Now, today people talk about what we call the 21st century skills, and those include just not helping. Yeah, like effective communication. We have management essentials, problem solving, financial analysis, process improvement, ability to identify problems and solve them, and decision making, risk analysis, intellectual property, management law, and also negotiation. So we have courses that cover all these skills. We have courses on effective communication. We have project management, safety management. We have courses on decision and risk analysis. We have engineering economy, financial management. We also have courses on management, law, and IP. We have courses on process improvement, leadership. We're going to go through some of these also. And our online or our program is 100% online. It's 8 weeks. The courses are 8 weeks long. So it's short, but we cover all the different topics needed. We offer the courses in the fall, spring, summer. So we have 2 terms per fall, in the fall, 2 in the spring, 2 in summer. Program is open to international students. There is no requirement to come to campus. There is no set time for class meetings. We have, again, 100% online delivery. There is no thesis requirement, no GRE requirement. And also the program provides opportunities to collaborate, work with peers across the globe. We also have merit-based scholarships. This is a tuition discount, 10 to 15% based on different requirements that we'll talk about. And you may ask, what can an engineering management graduate do? So this is a list, brief list of the jobs that you can do as engineering management graduate. So you can be a data science manager, you can be a senior consultant, you can work as an engineering change leader, president of a company, operations leader, healthcare manager if you're working in healthcare, or manufacturing manager if you work in manufacturing, or you can be project manager, you could be construction project manager, and more. And also we have a list of companies here where our students come from or work at. So Raytheon Technologies, we have UPS, Logistics, we have US Army, and then Navy, we have Boeing, Humana, and you name it. 4 courses, we require 2 courses that you start with. These are EM 613, 661, operations management and engineering statistics. So again, these are required. And then you can take the other courses as electives. So we have a list of courses here, project management, management science, safety management, and so on. So we'll need 8 more courses. If you're going to take the Six Sigma certification that we'll talk about in the next slide, then you will take EM 684, 85, which is 1 course, but split into 2. We give students more time to work on a project within these 2 courses. As we mentioned, so we have 6 terms per year. We have 2 in the fall, 2 in spring, 2 in summer. As an engineering management student, you need to be enrolled in all the semesters. And then these are the dates of the semester, the terms here, like summer term 1 is from May to June. So it's 8 weeks in this period. And then term 2 is from June to August. I have a typo there, fall. And then fall term 1 should be from August to October and so on. One unique aspect of our engineering management program is the graduate certificate and the Six Sigma Black Belt. So part of our program, you take these 4 courses listed here, EM 613, 661, as I mentioned, these are required courses. And then the EM 684, 85, this is the process improvement courses. So once you finish these courses, you will get the graduate certificate in Six Sigma from Louisville. You will pay $40 as the application fee. And then if you are interested in the Six Sigma Black Belt, we have a collaboration with the Institute of Industrial Systems Engineers, one of the premier institutions, organizations in Lean and Six Sigma training and certification. So our EM program is designated by them as a qualified training provider, and our courses are recognized. So you will finish the courses, you will do a project, and then you will take their exam, which is less than $100, the exam fee. Then once you finish that, you will get the ISE Six Sigma Black Belt certification. We also have other certifications available. So the Six Sigma certification or graduate certificate is housed within the engineering management program. All the courses needed for the certificate are part of the engineering management program. We have other certificates like engineering logistics. We have healthcare systems engineering, and then we have analytics for engineering decision making. These 3 certificates are housed within the Master of Industrial Systems Engineering. But as an engineering management student, you can take any of these certificates as long as you are able to take the 3 courses required as electives, and they will be counted for you in the engineering management program, degree program as well. We have also a stackable certification pathway where you can start with a certificate and then or certificates, and then you continue to get the master's degree, whether it's engineering management or industrial systems engineering. As for the admission requirements, so we require a bachelor degree or equivalent in engineering or related scientific field. We have had students from chemistry, physics, criminal justice, and you name it. As long as you have that bachelor degree or equivalent. And also we require a minimum of Calc 1 and statistics. If you didn't have these, we'll work with you on finishing them. Like we have options for Calc 1. For statistics, you can take ISE 560, which is statistics within the Industrial Systems Engineering program. So you can take that as a prerequisite, but also we count it for you as a technical elective. So it will be part of the 10 courses you will take for the engineering management degree. You must have a GPA of 2.5 or above on a 4.0 scale. If you have a GPA below that, we will review your case or your application based on a case-by-case basis. And then we'll have to do a variance, and then we'll have to justify and then work with you on the completing the application. The link is here for the application fee. Fortunately, these couple of weeks we have the application fee is waived, so you can apply for free, which is great. And then for the application, you need 2 recommendation letters. You need a personal statement or resume. One of them, we don't require the both. We also need official transcripts for all post-secondary coursework. If you graduate from Louisville, you don't need to request the transcripts. We can get those. At the time of the application, you don't need all these documents available. You can go ahead and submit applications. For example, for the transcripts, if you have a copy, even if it's not official, you can submit that, and then we'll review your application, and then you can provide the official document later. These are the potential dates. We're a little bit flexible, but these are the dates for, I think they are changed a little bit, but this is the preferred day application date for the fall, and then we have the spring and summer, but technically you can actually apply anytime. There is a limit when we can get your admission processed, and then you can start the semester. So if you have, I think, 3 weeks or 4 weeks before the semester start, we can get your application ready. and you get you admitted and enrolled in the courses. Program cost right now it's $850 per credit hour for the 26-27 academic year. Did it change, Leon?
We have not received word on tuition increase for 26-27. That's coming down any day. So this $850 per credit hour was the past academic year, but that kind of gives you a baseline of where our tuition stands, which is pretty comparable, not lower than a lot of universities offering this. So
Yeah,
we'll know more in a few weeks.
Yeah, if there is increase, it will not be that much. I mean, so
Yeah.
small. There is also the $10 per credit hour for online classes fee, and then $50 for speed technology fee. Is it 50?
Yes.
Leah? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And then for active duty, we have the reduced tuition. It's $250 per credit hour. As we mentioned, we also have merit-based scholarships, so you can apply every semester for that. We give a discount on the tuition between 10 and 15%. So active duty, they didn't get that because their tuition is already covered. We have a online chapter of the ASEM, which is the American Society of Engineering Management, which our student can join. We usually provide free membership. So I think it's $30 or $35, but we within the partnership with ASEM, we can cover that for our students. The benefits include you can access their ASM book of knowledge, which we will use in the engineering management course. So that's the required book for that course. You can also access their online resources, read their papers, magazines, and so on. And that's all about the program. So we'll open it for questions. Feel free to either post your questions in the chat, or you can open the mic and just speak.
So Brett asked a great question, actually. The speed technology fee of $50, that is per semester. So that is not a term. That's a very good question. Never had that before, so thank you for that. So that speed technology fee covers a couple different things, but you'll be given access to, is it Basil? Is it the Microsoft package, MATLAB,
Yes.
and so forth? So you will
Yeah,
not have to
Minitab
pay
and
for that. Yeah, Minitab. Yeah.
Not just about that, but also if you have any issues with accessing something or technical issues, you can reach out to the IT team and they can help you with that.
Yeah, and so the IT team is internal to Speed School. So we have a specific IT team that deals with engineering students along with the university one. But yeah, so that's a great question.
Any other questions?
I guess I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, please.
I've never taken anything online before. I graduated quite a while ago. How does the format work? Like, is it mostly assignment based, or their exams, or what does it look like?
Sure. So most of our courses are structured into modules. So for example, we have 8 module or 6 modules, and then each module will cover a lecture, and that lecture will have short recorded videos, and then it will have like content where you can go through. Then we have short quizzes, which is like multiple choice questions, and then usually we have assignments associated with each module, like for example, homework, or it can be an online lab where you do answer some questions or read an article. And this one, some courses have exams, so some of them have 2 exams, some of them have 1 exam. Some courses also have case studies where you need to complete a case study on something related to the topics, or a project, like the process improvement course has a project where you need to do a project within a company. If you cannot find a project, you can also find a topic. So again, so it's structured into modular format where you can finish a module every week. Some also faculty will open the whole course in the beginning, and you can finish the module 1 and 2 together if you have time. Or but the assignments, they have deadline most of the time, where you have to finish assignment 1 in end of week 1, assignment 2 end of week 2, and so on.
Okay. Do most people take one course per semester, or what's the typical course load, especially for people who are working full time?
Sure. What we have seen is 1 course per term, 2 courses per semester. That's the typical load, especially if you're working full time.
Yeah, in the first semester in the program, I do recommend all to take 1 class per term. So if once you have completed that and you're comfortable with the format, you practice and balance that time management that you have, with your personal, professional, and your academics. When we get into the next semester, if you are in a position to maybe double up per term, we are open to that.
Okay.
But I will kind of guide you through. I have some coming in, oh, I can do 2 per term, and then they're like, whoa. So I will kind of back you down a little bit on that. But then after that, I'll let you go and see how you like it. You also have to keep in mind what's happening in your personal life. You have family, you have commitments, also your job too. Are there peak periods within your job that maybe like in the spring semester, during that first 8 weeks, you may have a big project at work due. So you can't take anything for term 1, but you can for term 2. So that gives you the flexibility with these terms doing that. So we will walk you through it each time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I definitely don't turn you loose. So
Exactly. And
sometimes I'll
also,
pull the reins.
if for some reason you cannot take courses within a specific semester, you can just register for what we call MEng 600 and pay like $60 fee, and then just take that whole semester off.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And that happens, especially if you're active duty. So, and one thing too, if, I don't know if you or Brett are military, I've had some recent emails, deployments that are coming up. I think one is in this program, the other is not. But because everything is 100% online, you're not required to be logged in at any specific time as a class as a whole. You can complete that if you have access to Wi-Fi and your position is comfortable with that. So that's something to kind of keep in mind too, especially when you come in, if maybe not active duty, but maybe summertime, hey, vacations are coming up. Then that could be, hey, I want to sit on the beach and do this or whatever it is. I did that last week, but I didn't take my computer. I did take my phone, but so that kind of gives you that flexibility to do that.
And
it doesn't
also
tie you down.
Exactly. Even though it's online, the faculty are available, so you can email them anytime if you have questions, and you can even meet with them on Zoom or Team, based on your availability and their availability.
And and one thing too, Ann, you said it's been a while and you work full time. 100% of our students in this program are full time professionals, so you won't be alone in that. And Faz and I are very excited. We hit a record enrollment in this program for this current summer we are in. We hit 130. Did have 131, and one of them had to back out on the class, but yeah, we hit 130. Exciting. All classes closed, so this is a great this program is going the right direction. It's a big demand right now that we are seeing. It's a great offer. It allows you flexibility and direction, so you can take this degree and take it into various fields.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're seeing a big increase, and we are very excited on this because this is great for us.
Yeah, the other thing I would like to add is most of our faculty or instructors are working professionals, so they know how it works, and then they also try to align the content with the work environment. So like for example, our IP law instructor, she always updates the course based on what is going on, like especially for the policies and those things, you know.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
she stays current.
yeah, she has her own consulting company. And
Yeah, she is a U of L alum, living in DC.
Oh,
So
wow.
she's in the big house. So yeah, and that's a very good point that he brings. They do keep current with what's happening today,
Okay.
and they are in the field themselves. So that's a great resource.
Mhm.
Not only what you're learning in the class, but maybe if you want to take it a little bit further in law, and anywhere, you know, marketing, anything like that, just definitely reach out to those that are teaching, and they're a great resource.
yeah, so the other thing I would like to add also is so the first two courses are required, right? The EM 661 and then 613. After that, if you are interested in a specific course, before you take it, you can email the instructor for the syllabus or ask them to describe what the course content for you, and they can do that for you. And then you can say, okay, this is a great course that fits my work. I can take it.
Yeah, and that's one thing that with this program I think is very unique. We were one of the first at U of L to offer well, it used to be 6-week classes, and we had to take it to 8 because of financial aid for some people. But of the 10 classes or 30 hours required, we only have 2 classes that are required, as he just mentioned: 613 operations management, 661 engineering statistics. After that, the remaining classes are up to you based on what is being offered that semester, that term. But also, too, we allow for the student to take classes outside of the engineering management program. We allow for up to 3 or 9 hours. And you know, if you come in, let's say you have an electrical engineering degree, and we offer an online class that you may be interested in, then we can talk about that to see, number one, is this something that you really want to do? Does it meet do you meet the requirements? But when you do that, we have to also, I will have to work with you on that. Say, okay, this class meets 15 weeks versus 8 weeks. So
Right.
we'll work with you on that. But there are other grad classes at U of L our students have taken that are online and 8 weeks. The one that kind of comes to mind right now is the one in criminal justice, the emergency management class. They really like that class. So that's been a
And
very
it's 8 weeks,
class.
right?
It is 8 weeks. Yes, it is. So, you know, we can, and the engineering management program is housed under the Industrial and Systems Engineering Department in Speed School at U of L. They offer 8-week graduate industrial engineering classes that some of our students do take. And, you know, again, we can work with you one-on-one when that time comes. You may be interested in, hey, I want to add a certificate onto this degree and complete it at the same time by not taking additional classes. Then we would need to identify that early on and then kind of go from there. And we have actually, I've been sitting here kind of working with a student right now. He's in our program, and he is getting the Six Sigma certificate, and he just got admitted into the engineering logistics certificate in industrial engineering.
Awesome.
So he's completing his master's degree in engineering management and 2 certificates by not taking additional classes, which is obviously expense and time. So if we know this up front, it could be done.
Yeah, I'm in Canada, so I'm a little more sensitive to the cost structure a little bit. We don't
Sure.
have anything like this offered in Canada, so it's very exciting. And the syllabus looks really good from what I saw on your
Nice.
website, but I'm going to be a little, if I can save a little bit of money, I definitely would prefer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
And
actually had a student from Canada, right?
long time ago we did. He had lots of degrees.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, we've spent lots of time with him one-on-one. You would be our second in this program.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, second Canadian if you decide to move forward. Absolutely. What part of Canada are you from?
I'm in Nova Scotia, so right on the
Okay.
East Coast.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
quite beach weather here yet, that's for sure.
No. We're I visited Alberta in the fall.
Nice.
We just,
Beautiful.
oh my God.
Whereabouts? Calgary?
Uh, I just, we just went over from Montana. We were 30 miles away. We had our passports. We went.
Did you go
So
through Glacier?
we were staying there. We were
I
staying
did
in
the
Glacier.
same, I did the same thing, but I went down first instead of, and then back up.
Oh yeah, we just
It's
went.
beautiful.
Yeah, we had tea and crumpets. I can't remember the place. Some
Oh,
royal
geez.
place.
I was there a
Yeah,
long time ago.
it's yeah,
That's
gorgeous,
awesome.
gorgeous.
It
Yes,
is, yeah.
well, yes, we would. And and you know what? I actually forgot, Basil, that they are waiving the application fee for a short period right now.
Yeah, I
So it would
mentioned that.
be,
Yeah.
yeah. So for the EM program for the masters, it's $65. That would be waived. And then if you decide to add the certificate, that would be an additional 40, unless, yeah. So that's really a great plug to get in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Brett, you're awful quiet there.
Oh, I'm just taking it all in. I appreciate the information.
Oh, do you have any questions for us? We would love to answer.
No, actually, I did really appreciate that information on the opportunity to take classes as electives that are outside of the program.
Mhm.
Um, my ultimate goal is to get into the aerospace industry.
Hmm,
That's my engineering background.
okay.
But currently, that industry it just wasn't really hiring. I finally got my bachelor's over the summer, and I joined Hitachi as a process engineer here in Virginia.
Okay.
Um, so I'd be interested in some systems engineering courses or mechanical engineering courses, if it happened to align with my schedule. So
I know industrial has systems.
Yes, we are
Obviously there,
offering
yeah.
a systems engineering course. Yes.
Mechanical, we would have to look at, mechanical, or we do offer a mechanical program, here at U of L. They typically do not have a lot of online classes, but they've been kind of throwing a few here and there every semester. They are 15-week classes, so we would have to, if you decide that's something you want to do and you see one that is available for the semester you're looking at, then let me know. You know, if you decide to pursue, let me know, and then I would have to seek approval with a mechanical engineering program. But they typically don't offer a lot of classes out there. But the industrial engineering program does. So I think that's something that, you know, you mentioned systems engineering. They have quite a bit to offer, and they do offer online, and they are 8 weeks.
sounds good. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Yeah, we are admitting pretty heavily right now for the fall semester. We're less than 8 weeks away, which seems crazy. Um, we start Monday, August 17th. Our term one will run through August 17th through October 7th. That'll be our first term. Then we'll pick up with term two, October 8th through November 30th. So you're done. Sometimes you're done before Thanksgiving, sometimes Thanksgiving week. So it'll be right around there that you will be done with your term two. And then you'll be off until we pick up in the spring, which is January 6th. So we are, if you are interested, sorry, I've been sick for about a week, so my voice is going. But if you are interested in pursuing this program for fall, I would encourage to go ahead and start that app process. Usually what will take the longest is letters of recommendation. So my advice to you, if you decide to become an applicant, is reach out to minimum 2 individuals. All we ask for, no family, no friends, and ask if they can provide you with a letter of recommendation. Give it to you. When you start the application process, and then you can upload those 2 letters of recommendation to your application. The other option is you can provide two emails on your application, and then grad school is going to reach out to them. But what happens? Number one, we're in summer. A lot of times those emails will go unanswered. They don't see them. They go to their spam or junk mail and they don't see them. That will hold an application up, and I see it all the time. So I recommend obtaining the 2 letters of rec, uploading it, and then submit application. Once you submit that application, you cannot go back in and upload anything because it's already sent. But I can do it on your behalf. I can ask grad school to do that if that happens. But yeah, transcripts, he mentioned that a while ago. If you have copies of your transcripts for application process, you can go ahead and upload those. The main one I'm going to be looking at, and he would be too, would be your transcript that has your degree conferred along with your transcript. When we review a transcript, we're going to be looking at the GPA. We're going to be looking at, did the applicant complete Cal 1 or higher? Did the applicant complete a statistics class? And if we check all those boxes, it's usually not an issue. I'm pretty quick. Fazil and I are pretty quick on these applications. I check it. I usually stay logged into the database all the time, and I shoot him through. And then once he gets it, he's very fast in returning. Usually we can have it done once grad school receives it, 3 to 5 days, sometimes 7, depends on what's going on. Business days, don't give us weekends. But we can use copies until those are received. If you are admitted, then that's when I would recommend, hey, contacting your universities and having official transcripts sent from that university to U of L grad school.
So,
And that will definitely help.
yeah, what is your undergraduate degree? What was your undergraduate degree on?
Yes,
yes.
Chemistry.
chemistry. Okay, okay.
Have you taken calculus?
Yeah, I think I've taken 3, but not statistics.
Perfect. So statistics is
fine.
not a big deal. So we can have you take a course as an elective. That would be counted as one of your
Perfect.
elective courses for the degree program.
Perfect.
And Brett, you as aerospace, you would have had calculus, but what about statistics?
Yeah, I took a statistics for engineering course.
Perfect. Perfect. That makes it much easier on you and us. So yeah. I can't think of anything. My mind's kind of brain dead here. I think it's raining here. It was thundering.
Oh, no.
We've been having lots of tornadoes, so it's like, anymore. It's like,
Any other questions? Anything that comes to your mind, Brett or Anne?
I think I'm good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm also good. Thank you so much.
Okay. So in this program, unlike maybe some of your other programs, you will not be passed around. You will work directly with myself, our Fazil in this program. So it's us two in the EM program, and we do very well in getting our students squared away. As you can tell, our program is growing. So yeah, you will work directly with us from this point until we confer that degree right after you complete. So you will not be passed around. We'll have other people to deal with. No he say, she say. So, but yeah, I can't think of anything else. My mind is kind of going. If you all have any questions, I think our online learning team will send the information out to you, but I also have your emails. You two that are on here, we had about 10 that had registered. So this video and stuff, I think, gets sent out to you two and then the others. But I can tomorrow, I'll probably go ahead and send you a copy of the PowerPoint. I saw you and you were taking notes. So this way you'll actually have it there. And oh yeah, there you go. But yeah, we can definitely get it sent out to you. So you'll have it to look through at on your time and kind of look at and do some clicking around and going in from there.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Sounds good. Yeah, if you have any follow-up questions, feel free to email me or Leanne. We will be happy to meet with you again also.
Great. It was so nice to meet you both.
Yeah, same here.
Thank
right.
you.
You guys have a great
Thanks.
evening.
You
Yeah,
too.
thank you,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, thank you. Bye-bye.